What is up, guys? Sorry to join you a little late. What is up, guys? We are live from UFC Fight Night. Barnett versus Arlovski. Sorry I couldn't join you live immediately after the fight started. Hopefully everything's okay. This is sort of like my new setup from my new house. The main card just started between these guys, Hein and Bang, the Korean cowboy. So as of now, the fight has been pretty boring. Not a lot of action at all. These guys are very tentative. And I'm actually really sick. I have a viral fever. But still, since I haven't missed any event from the time I started this channel, I thought, you know what, fuck it, and let's just do the play-by-play for this fight night. This is a very odd time for us in Asia to be joining in, because this fight is happening from Hamburg, Germany. Finally some action in the third round between Sergeant Hein and Bang. Nice left by Bang. Hein has been very tentative. He's put a lot of pressure on himself. He's not throwing a lot of punches as per his usual. Let me know who you got in the main event. Sorry to join you a little late from this particular event, but looks like we didn't miss much. And the Korean cowboy seems to be getting the better of Sergeant Hein, because he's not throwing that many punches at all. He's really tentative. But since this is happening in Germany, you never know who's gonna get the decision. Bang chasing down Hein. Nice kick by Bang. He said, come on, let's go. The fight is officially over. So let's see what's the situation. Pretty difficult decision to score this fight. Let me update where you can watch this on quickly till the decision comes. So finally we have the decision in. The winner by unanimous decision. So Hein gets the unanimous decision. Not a great fight, actually. Not a lot of action as per usual. But Dan Hardy is doing the honors with a nice suit of his. But people are really tentative during this fight night. So the first fight of the main card is finally out of the way, and we have Sergeant Hein defeating Bang by unanimous decision. So Nick Hein with a heartfelt interview for such a boring fight. I do not know why, but this is actually a pretty banging card. Not a lot of people are actually into this because the time slots are not that great. But the next three fights in the night are number one, Ryan Bader versus illir Latifi. Then we have Alexander Gustafsson versus Jan Blachowicz. That is also a great fight. And then the main event is a banger between heavyweights, andrei Arlovski versus Josh Barnett. It's been a pretty boring set of fights. Actually, a lot of fights did happen, and most of them went as per the betting lines. The first one was Leonardo Silva versus Rustam Khabilov. Rustam Khabilov got the decision from Leonardo Silva. That was the first fight. Most of them are decisions, unfortunately. The next fight night is actually from Manila, Philippines in October 15th. A quick update. And then we go to Ireland, November 19th. And December 9th, we go to Albany, New York for a fight night. So that's the schedule. The second fight was actually a surprise. Scott Askham got defeated by Jack Hermanson, who got a unanimous decision. Then we had Jargis Danaho versus Christian Colombo. That fight was pretty controversial and a split decision. Excuse me. So, Jargis Danaho got the decision. It was a heavyweight fight. He had one more decision, Taylor Lapierre versus Leonardo Isa. Again, going to a unanimous decision for Taylor Lapierre. Then we finally went to the women's division. Ashley Evans-Smith got the unanimous decision against Veronica Macedo. Got the better striking exchanges and overall control. And if you thought you had one finish in the entire event, till now you said no, because Peter Sabata and Nicholas Dalby also went. Oh, wait a second. Ashley Evans-Smith got a KO TKO. Sorry for that. That was the only, decision, non-decision in the entire fight. Then we went to Peter Sabata versus Nicholas Dalby. Again, a decision in favor of Sabata. And then again, one more decision in the Fight Pass main event. Jason Ayari versus Jim Wallhead. Jason Ayari actually getting the better of Jim Wallhead, and that also was via a decision. Then we had the main card wherein Sergeant Nick Hein just fought a very inactive fight, but somehow got the unanimous decision. So finally, I'm hoping, just like you guys hope, that this event finally picks up, because most of the world is sleeping right now, at least this side of Europe. It's really late. It's around 1 a.m. 1 a.m. in the night. So that is the update for you guys. The next fight is actually a good one. Ryan Bader versus illir Latifi. That's a good fight. So finally, hopefully we get a knockout or a good and solid fight for this particular card. So hopefully, thank you guys for joining in. As usual, this is MMA Live, your channel for all live play-by-play and fight analysis for all UFC events, which stream to you from UFC pay-per-views or Fox Sports. So that is your channel for all subscriptions. They are currently showing the preview for UFC 203, which is actually coming next week. That probably will be a banging card because that's coming from Cleveland, Ohio. That's a really good event to have, so hopefully you guys join me for that particular event next week. But today is September 4th already, and we are coming in from UFC Fight Night, Germany, Hamburg, between andrei Arlovski and Josh Barnett. The top 3 events are really good, so hopefully we get a good reminder of the card. That is what I'm hoping for. So let me know who you got in the main event of the evening. I think Josh Barnett can pull off the upset because andrei Arlovski's chin is not as good as before. So that's my expectation. So let me know in the comment section who you got before Ryan Bader and illir Latifi get in here. So that is the update of the fights. So till now, if you haven't tuned in to watch these fights, you haven't missed much because most of these fights have been decisions anyways. Not a great night of fights, but still, as a UFC fan, you should probably still be paying attention to these fights. So the 3 fights which are going to come up is Ryan Bader, illir Latifi was the next fight, and then we have the co-main, the comeback sort of Alexander Gustafson, who in 2 different occasions could have become the UFC lightweight champion. One fight against John Jones and the other one against Daniel Cormier. Both of them he lost by split decision, wherein he could not sustain the pressure during the later rounds due to maybe lack of concentration or whatever. But he says that he's finally back. He's ready to do this. Has got his focus back, so I'm really feeling that, Alexander gets his act together. Ryan Bader recently got defeated by Alexander Gustafson, so he's number 4, and illir Latifi is number 12. I feel Ryan Bader can either KO TKO illir or would probably grind out a decision as per his normal, but illir Latifi's nickname is called as the Sledgehammer. Andrew Hinsey. Oh, okay. Andrew Hinsey is here. Hello. I'm not sure whether we have any live stream links around here, Andrew. But if you remember last time you joined in for Carlos Condit's fights, so check out that particular website, Andrew. And if you can post a link for all the other viewers who are joining in at this weird timeline for this particular event, would really appreciate it. Thank you for joining in, Andrew. As always, keep it logged in. Thank you for the love. But I'm really sick to be doing any sort of reasonable play-by-play for this particular event, but I'll try to do my best. So apologies if you're not really coming in here for the first time and expecting, Joe Rogan type breakdowns. I do it, try to do my best whenever I can, but today is really a off day for me, so I'll try to do my best with the available voice, which I have is pretty low right now. illir Latifi is finally entering the octagon. He's a very short lightweight at around 5'9", 5'10", compared to most lightweights who are 6'2", 6'3". But his nickname is Sledgehammer, and he has got a good right hook and nice kick to the body. Plus, he's also a reasonably good wrestler. Okay, Andrew, thank you for the support, and if you can find out if you're getting any live links for this, because obviously I can't put this up on YouTube directly. My channel already has got 1 strike, and due to all of these monetization issues and all of these other weird shit which YouTube's doing these days, man, I don't know, it's pretty difficult to sustain a channel just on play-by-plays. But I do this because I love the sport. I do this because I'm a big UFC fan, so hopefully if there are other fans who are watching this, shout out to you guys, because not a lot of people are actually watching this UFC Fight Night. I mean, this is just pathetic. Because you should be. It's a pretty reasonable card. It's finally picking up, but it's been one of the worst cards of the year. All of them have been decisions except the women's fight, Ashley Evans-Smith. That was also a late TKO for Ashley Evans. But apart from that, most of these fights are just very, very inactive, low on action, especially the main card opener between Nick Hein and Tae Bang. Ryan Bader is entering the octagon finally. He got knocked the fuck out, if you remember, last time by Anthony Rumble Johnson. And if Rumble Johnson hits you, you better fall down and play dead, because if he hits you the next time, he'll fuck up your brains. That's how hard Anthony Johnson hits you. But Ryan Bader, props to him. He took the fight. He's a good wrestler. He got a good win streak going before he fought Anthony Rumble Johnson. He's got the second most wins in UFC lightweight history, actually. He's got 13 victories and second highest striking defense of 72%. He also has the second most takedowns in light heavyweight history. Number 4 ranked Ryan Darth Bader entering the octagon after his loss to Rumble Johnson. So, let's do the tail of the tape. Both of these guys are 33 years. As I said, Illir Latifi is just 5'10", but the reach is virtually identical at 74 inches. Ryan Bader got knocked out by Glover and Anthony Rumble in his last 2 years, but apart from that, has won every other fight. Illir Latifi has got defeated by Jan Blachowicz, if I remember correctly. His record is 13 wins and 4 losses, and he's from Malmo, Sweden. He's an underdog, plus 175. Illir the Sledgehammer Latifi. I'm also expecting this fight to either end in first round or go to a decision. It's not going to end probably in second. The favorite is Ryan Bader, minus 225 Vegas odds. The MMA record is 21 victories and 5 losses. Probably Ryan Bader will never become UFC lightweight champion, light heavyweight champion. But he's a good fighter. He puts in his efforts. As long as he doesn't lean in too much and is not tentative, he should get the victory. I've got Ryan Bader. The referee is Neil Hall. One of my favorite ring girls of all time, Carly motherfucking Baker. She is the best. Is doing the ring work for this particular event. Sledgehammer's ready. Darth Bader is ready. Here we go. The referee signals. They touch gloves. Let's see what happens. Ryan Bader takes the center of the octagon, is talking Illir Latifi, but Bader has to be careful. He's doing a weird southpawish stance. But first round, Illir is very, very dangerous. Very dangerous in the first round. Oh my goodness. Nice swinging by both guys, but both of them miss. Bader is pushing the pace. Nice head kick, but almost slips and falls Ryan Bader, unfortunately. What is this craziness? Illir Latifi goes for a leg kick and almost falls down. There's some crazy shit going in here. Some Tom and Jerry shit. Oh my goodness. What are these guys doing? Ducks his head and goes for a punch, Illir Latifi, which is so disappointing. Both the guys connect. Nice left by Bader. Illir cannot be barging in. This is not a fight where he can barge in with his punches like other fighters. Bader going for the head kicks, unfortunately. Oh my goodness. These guys are going for it. No Toti, no party. Thank you for joining in. Yes, I would not be able to stream the actual fights because obviously, number one, it is uh, not advised to be doing that on YouTube. Plus, I've already tried doing it and got a strike on my channel. We majorly do play-by-plays and fight breakdowns around here, but I'll let you know which are the links where you can watch this. No Tati, no party. These are the links, not the links, these are the channels where you can actually watch the fights. These are available on cable or on XBMC Cody or any of your cable service providers. These are your top channels which are actually streaming the fight right now. You can also look into streamtowatch.com. Many of my listeners actually tell me that that particular website also streams it live, so you can watch the fights live with me as we break these fights down. So no toddy, no party. Sorry for not, really able to. Oh, the sledgehammer, going for the punches. But Bader's really, really tentative, not doing a lot of action. He's just stalking him without hitting him much. That is the situation as of now. Ryan Bader. Oh, nice left hook by Bader. But Illir Latifi is doing some crazy angles here. These are light heavyweights, by the way, so you gotta be careful with the energy expenditure. Illir Latifi pushing in back to the center of the octagon. Illir is feinting all of these takedowns but not landing a lot of them, unfortunately. So no toddy, no party, and hopefully I answered your question. Almost had a takedown Ryan Bader right there, but missed it by a whisker. Ryan Bader going for the right high kick. For some reason, he's repeating it again and again. Maybe he sees some tendencies in Illir Latifi's offense that he keeps his hands. Oh, nice straight left. Oh my goodness, nice punches by Illir. But the reach, due to the overhand, is connecting for Illir. Ryan Bader has to go back. If Anthony Rumble had hit an overhand right, it would be 9-9. But unfortunately, it is not. Ryan Bader has to keep his left hand up. Otherwise, it's going to be problems. Illir Latifi is primarily fighting out of a southpaw stance, whereas Ryan Bader has a orthodox. Again, oh, nice punches by, oh my goodness, Illir Latifi almost knocks him out. Oh, nice connection by Illir. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, Illir Latifi is overextending himself, but beautiful two punches, man. The fight could have been over. Ryan Bader saved by the bell. Wow. Beautiful 1-2 by Illir at the end of the round. The right. It's the sledgehammer. Boom. Connected for Illir, but he should have capitalized. But Bader was having the presence of mind to ensure that he hooked onto a leg. Thankfully, Bader is still alive. That punch was brutal. Fucking brutal. So no toddy, no party. You can talk to Andrew Hintze if he has managed to find a actual link for the viewers on Google, but it's very, very rare that somebody's actually streaming this fight live online. So the only available option is probably go to cable service providers, and I provided you the channels over there, so you can kind of go in there. Ryan Bader has to push the pace, has to get the jabs going, so round 2 begins. Illir Latifi is going for that sledgehammer left, but Nice right to the body by Illir, but answered by Bader. Oh, Bader cannot do southpaw stance. Please, you can't. Can't do the shoulder roll. You can't. I really feel Latifi is gonna knock him out. Ryan Bader is just shuffling. Remember how Dan Henderson shuffles back in the day? Shuffle, hedge bomb. But Ryan Bader is not doing the hedge bomb. He's just doing the shuffle. Nice takedown attempt by Bader, but nice sprawl by Illir Latifi. Illir Latifi is pushing the pace. Good work by Illir. Nice pressure against the cage. Ryan Bader is doing no shit. And Illir is getting the support because he's from Europe. He's from Sweden. Nice right hook by Illir on the break. Illir looking fresh though. Comparatively, Ryan Bader has to get those hands going, man. Bader's only offense. Beautiful head movement by Illir. Beautiful head movement. UFC Fight Pass 79. Andrew would say with a hilarious comment, I don't know whether you intended it. Yes, UFC Fight Pass is $7.99. It's not worth spending that much. Cable is way cheaper for an entire month. Especially in my country. We get the cable for around $3.99, $4.99. Oh, nice knee. Nice knee. Oh my goodness. Ryan Bader with the walk-off KO. Bitch, please. Bitch, please. My goodness, he got lucky, that motherfucker. Oh my goodness. His skull got caved in almost. Whew. Illir Latifi stepped in for a feinted takedown, but Ryan Bader just got his knee up and both his knee and Illir Latifi's head connected, and it was night time. Oh my goodness, that is a fucking devastating. AKA Mark Hunt. Remember how Mark Hunt goes for a KO? Oh man, that knockout was brutal. Brutal. It was like Kane and Undertaker do that. He's dead shit. Yeah, it's over, man. It's fucking over. Ryan Bader got lucky, I should say, though. I thought this fight doesn't go into second round finishes, but wow, was I wrong. Phew, that knee. That was like perfect connection. Inward head, outward knee. Walk-off KO, knockout of the night, seriously, by Ryan Bader, right there. Dan Hardy, with the suits and shit, with the funky hairstyle, is doing the commentary. Dan Hardy should fight, man. He's a great fucking fighter, but I don't know why Dan Hardy's doing this media shit. Maybe he's not making enough money, but that fight was over. Good sport on the part of Bader to not follow up. Bader, man, beautiful knockout. That was brutal, people. That was fucking brutal. That fight could have been finished when Illir Latifi got him with a nice left. But somehow Bader stuck in, man. Ryan Dart Bader, people. He got his ass slapped by one of his coaches. Man, today's been a weird day, I'm telling you. It's been a long and weird day. Bader got his ass slapped by his coach. Matt Hughes is in the crowd. GSP is supposedly making his return for UFC 206. I don't know. This has been a pretty eventful day for UFC. But in case you're planning to subscribe to UFC Fight Pass, the Fightography tournaments are also featured there. 2020 Classics are also featured. For example, fights like Chuck Liddell versus Tito Ortiz 2, BJ Penn versus Matt Hughes 1. Those are called as the Classics. Then we have Where Are They Now Season 3. And the Third Degree with Minotauro Nogueira. Other fights are also featured on UFC Fight Pass, as Andrew Hinsey pointed out. $7.99 for a month's subscription. So, in case you have the cash, put it in. It's not that bad though. Man, I'm so out. I'm so fucking out, man. The climate's all sort of freaky. My goodness. Sorry guys, apologies for the heavy sneezing. So the next fight is the co-main event of the evening. Alexander the Mauler Gustaffson versus Jan Blachowicz, who's not black by any stretch of imagination, if you're wondering. The UFC returns to Manila, Philippines on October 15th. Tickets on sale right now. Hopefully they're still available because they've been on sale from 17th August. So in case you're in the Philippines, last time the card was pretty good. Mark Munoz had retired. A nice bunch of fights. Frankie Edgar had fought on the card. So it was a good set of fights in Philippines. So new shows. So finally we got a finish in Germany. UFC Hamburg, UFC Fight Night Hamburg happened, and we still have Alexander Gustafsson, who's one of my favorite fighters of all time actually. Man, Carly Baker and Luciana, oh my goodness, look at them, man. Woo, those puppies are amazing. As usual, two of my favorite ring girls, man. Everybody likes Ariane Celeste. Everybody likes Brittany Palmer. But I really feel the top of the crop in terms of beauty and in terms of body is obviously Carly Baker, man. She's up there. But we are here to watch fights and not ring girls. Therefore, we will go back to the co-main. As the fighters are entering the octagon, Jan Blachowicz first makes the entry. Alexander Gustafsson has the tied fourth most finishes in light heavyweight history, 7 knockdowns, fifth most in the history, fourth best takedown defense in UFC lightweight history. He's one of the best ever, man. Alexander Gustafsson has only been beaten by 3 people. One of them is John Jones. The other one is Daniel Cormier. The third one is Rumble Johnson. So he is legit as fuck. He's legit. But Jan Blachowicz is 19-5, lands 3.73 strikes, striking accuracy is 54%, takedown accuracy 62%. He's a above average fighter, as his record tells you. But you never know. Funny things have happened before. Jan Blachowicz also hits hard, but the mauler is very strong in the first 3 rounds of the fight for sure, and has got a reach advantage of almost on every fighter on the UFC roster. He's got crazy reach, and he was also taller than John Jones. He's 6'5". The mauler is trying to get back after his last fight, which was a split decision loss to Daniel Cormier. The Joe Rogan preview is airing for the co-main event of the evening. We went in the co-main very fast, people. So, Alexander Gustafsson versus Jan Blachowicz is gonna go on anytime soon. They're still showing the preview, but if Jan Blachowicz can pull out the victory, it would be great for his UFC career, because he is right now unranked compared to Alexander Gustafsson. Jan Blachowicz entering the octagon. He's doing the fist pumping. He's from Poland, the same country as Joanna Jędrzejczyk. So he says he wants to show Polish power to UFC fans. So hopefully he can bring it into the fight. But he's fighting one of the toughest guys on the planet, which is Alexander Gustafsson. Remember, guys, Anthony Rumble Johnson did not knock out Alexander. He had a couple of punches and he went to a TKO. Most guys get finished by Anthony Rumble Johnson. The only fighter who was not finished by him, in my memory, after getting hit very hard, is the current light heavyweight champion, who is Daniel Cormier. He is the only guy to ever have not got finished by Rumble after getting hit like that. But apart from that, Alexander is a great fighter. He's got good reach, but Jan Blachowicz also has notable victories against Houston Alexander and Illir Latifi, who just got knocked the fuck out by Ryan Bader. So Jan Blachowicz is not to be taken as a joke. He can put his lights out, but his main fighting style is wrestling, and one of the best takedown defense in UFC is from Alexander Gustafsson. So that's going to be a really interesting matchup wise for these guys. Alexander Gustafsson entering the octagon. People are pumped. He's famous all across Europe and pretty much all across the world. Gustafsson always gets a good reception. Alex the Mauler is his Twitter handle. If he's getting the right kind of mindset, Alexander Gustafson can pull off a victory against pretty much anybody in the light heavyweight division. He's that good. But apart from his mindset and his preparation, which sometimes is back and forth, Alexander Gustafson is one of the top guys in the division. No doubts about it. Andrew Hintze, hopefully you're still there. Did you find anything out about the links? Because I'm sloshed and I'm not well today, so unfortunately could not upload the links today. 10 wins by knockout, 8 first round finishes for Alexander Gustafson. Great reception for him in the cage. Nothing today, Andrew Hintze. Okay. Looks like a pretty bad day to be a UFC fan. But that knockout was good. Andrew Hintze, let me assure you that the knockout was fucking brutal. I'm actually surprised you did not get Sony ESPN or ESPN whatever in your country, because I mean they stream most of these fights. So what's your primary mode of watching fights, Andrew? If you're listening to me, let me know. If I can give you some hints on, getting something on the cheap, I'll probably suggest to you on the comments, because my setup is pretty bare bones, but gets the job done. And I see pretty much every UFC fight there is to see without spending too much on the internet. So let me know, man. Alexander has 16 wins and 4 losses. Okay. So I don't know what his one other loss is, but he's a minus 650 favorite. That's a fucking ridiculous odds for a fight. But Jan Blachowicz, if he catches Alexander, the Mauler is ready. Jan Blachowicz, the Polish power, is also ready. We are ready for the co-main event of the evening. Thank you, Andrew Hintze. Appreciate it. But yeah, I'll probably suggest that there are TV tuner cards which are available online on Amazon or eBay. Alexander right up to the center of the octagon. Jan Blachowicz. Alexander has to be. Oh, nice left hook and right leg kick by the Mauler. Oh, nice overhand right by Jan Blachowicz. The Mauler has to be careful. Oh, nice punch to the body by Jan. Nice leg kick checked by Han. Oh, nice pressure. The Mauler is always good with his hands. He has got some crazy boxing. Oh, nice left hook by Jan Blachowicz. Nice connection. Alexander has to be careful. Alexander has to be really careful with the counters here, especially in the first round. He has to keep his hands up. Nice 1-2 by... Oh, nice right hook by Alexander. Oh, nice takedown attempt by Alexander. Going into a clinch near the cage. Nice defense by Han. Oh, nice kick to the leg by Alexander. I remember Jimmy Manua's knockout by Alexander. Oh, nice punches by Jan Blachowicz. He is connecting. Jan's left hooks are lethal. Gotta be aware of it. Alexander has to keep his hands up, not get caught by them. Oh, nice punch by Alexander. Nice right hook. Again, back to the clinch. They clinch near the cage. Alexander is not known for his takedowns, though, but he did take down John Jones pretty easily in his fight at, I think, UFC 165, if I'm correct. Cardio-wise, if you look at it, I think Gustafson has the advantage. The clinch game is Alexander is not using his range that well today for some reason. Pretty tentative though. Nice left hook, partially blocked by Han. Nice jab exchange by both people. His hands are really fast, Alexander's, but he has to. Oh, nice kick to the body by Jan Blachowicz. Nice 1-2 by Alexander. Nice clinching. Oh, nice uppercuts by Han. They clinch to the center. Oh, nice knee to the body by Alexander. Alexander has to set up his jabs more though. Oh! Nice 1-2 by Han. Wow. What is happening? Oh, nice punches. Nice punches by Han Blachowicz. Again, Alexander reverses position and gets it to the cage to slow things down. Oh, beautiful trip takedown by Alexander. That was beautiful, man. That was a piece of art right there. Nice tripping. Oh, going for a submission? No. Back to guard. Back to full guard. Alexander with a nice takedown to slow things down and get into top position. Oh, nice punches by Gustavson. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful ground and pound by Alexander. Oh, nice elbow. That was devastating. Jan is doing reasonably well of defending himself, getting the hands locked from bottom, but he has to do more than that. Oh, going for a submission, but Alexander back to guard. Nice elbow again by Alexander from top. Reasonable ground and pound. Again, one more elbow by Alexander. He's riding him pretty nicely. Nice elbow again by Alexander. But these are not clean elbows. These are short elbows. But they do take a lot out of you. Nice short punches by Alexander from top position. Nice position control by Han. Again, a submission attempt. Back to guard again. Beautiful transitions by Alexander. Again, short elbow by Alexander from top. Yeah, I'll slam some water before the main event, man. I need it. But the problem is, since I have a cold, I don't even want to feel like slamming some water on my face, because the cold water actually makes the cold worse. But yeah, I'll probably try it. Thank you for the concern, man. Appreciate it. So that's a pretty even round if you look at it. But Jan Blachowicz is known to get really tired in the third round, especially. And Alexander Gustafson really is a cardio machine. But the left hook was connecting for Jan, or Han, as they call him. But if you have to ask me, I would have to give that round to Alexander, because he did reasonably well with the takedown and the top offense. So I'd probably give the round to Alexander. So round 2. So ready? Oh, nice 1-2 by Han again. Oh, nice 1-2 answered. Oh, nice head kick by Han. Oh, beautiful combination by Alexander. These a beautiful takedown, and that's what I'm talking about. That's mixed martial arts right there. Nice level change by Alexander, and goes for a takedown and finishes it. I mean, that's why he's one of the top guys. He knows who to bang with. He knows who to wrestle with. Man, those punches set up a beautiful level change and a beautiful takedown. Straight into full guard by Alexander. Nice posturing up, and these elbows keep raining down. Though they're not doing that much. Oh, beautiful elbow, man. These elbows are doing some damage slowly but surely. This pressure cannot be sustained for a very long time. From Han Blachowicz's point of view, he has to get out of this position. But for Alexander, this is the perfect place to do some damage. Those elbows are heavy, man. Oh, brutal elbow. I think he's busted up. Han Blachowicz is getting busted up. These elbows. I think one of the cuts is open. Can't really control that much from full guard anyways. But Alexander is not looking to pass his guard. He's just happy raining down these elbows and punches. He goes to a Thai plum from guard. It's a beautiful technique though. Oh, nice step over by Alexander, trying for an arm triangle choke, but Han Blachowicz recovers his guard again and gets it going. Gustav is the man. Oh, these elbows are there for days. So finally we got some good entertainment going into this card, because all the fights in today's card have been decisions, except the fight between Ashley Evans Smith, which was a late TKO in favor of Ashley. And then we had knockout KO walk-off of the year by Ryan Darth Bader in the last fight. This round is clearly going... Oh, guillotine attempt, but recovered by Alexander. Back to guard and back to raining down punches and elbows on Jan Blachowicz. Jan is getting tired, for sure. His jiu-jitsu is non-existent. That's what I should say. Pretty much has a decent guard, but apart from that, he is not advancing or improving his position. Going for an armbar again. Beautiful recovery by Alexander. So round 1 and round 2 in favor of Alexander till now, and Alexander is going to finish this round also via constant pressure. But Jan Blachowicz has got heart. He's got some 50 elbows rained down on him by Alexander, but he still doesn't quit. Agreed that these elbows are not that clean, but still the pressure is humongous. And imagine having a 215, 220 pound guy on top of you for an entire 5 minutes and raining down punches. That is pretty difficult to manage. That is what Alexander Gustafsson is doing. Jan Blachowicz has to scoot his hips and get out of there. Try to go to butterfly and push off. That's what he should do. Or try to go for a submission, but I mean Alexander's defense is pretty solid. So what Alexander is doing here is a really good technique. Oh, they're almost up. Going for an up kick attempt. Alexander's up. Nice leg kick. Alexander wants to stack his guard, but oh, beautiful. Goes to half guard, but recovered back to full by Han Blachowicz. Good recovery by Jan, but I mean this round is gone. This is probably a 10-8 round in favor of Alexander Gustafsson, and Jan Blachowicz must be really tired, man. Beautiful display by Alexander Gustafsson. Beautiful. So third round coming up. So Alexander's wrestling is improved, looks like. Significant improvement in the transitioning game of Jan Blachowicz, but I mean it's not good enough if you get hit again and again in the head. UFC 203 also has Yancy Medeiros fighting in the main card. He's a welterweight fighter against Sean Spencer. That's going to be a pretty banging card. That's on the UFC prelims on September 10th. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for the main event of the evening. But before that, we're ready for the final round between Alexander Gustafsson and Jan Blachowicz. Jan Blachowicz has to go for a knockout, man. He has to throw in everything. And this is what Alexander wants from him. Beautiful takedown defense by Alexander. The footwork is so loose for Alexander. That's a piece of art right there. Oh, nice straight right by Alexander. That one was clean. That one was fucking clean. Nice right hook by Han. And nice kick to the body by Han. But Alexander's sensing it. Oh, nice straight by Alexander. Alexander's punches. Oh, nice 1-2 combo by Han. Alexander has to be careful. Again, one more. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, that's how the beautifulness comes out. Again, a beautiful takedown by. I'm surprised at how easily he's got these takedowns. When he just pushes in and gets it. These are not the Daniel Cormier kind of takedowns where the power comes in, the thrust comes in. These are just trip takedowns from advancing positions. So the pressure and the trip at the right time is what gets the takedown and makes it look so easy. So again, we have Alexander on top position, and Jan Blachowicz is again on bottom, again in his guard, again getting his face punched in by Alexander. So beautiful game plan by Alexander to, control the fight, know where his strengths and weaknesses are, and getting the victory without going in for a brawl. Nice elbow by Alexander again. Jan Blachowicz is exhausted by having Alexander on top of him for so long. So this is pretty much a repeat of round 2. Nice short punches by Alexander. This is actually the first time Jan Blachowicz is fighting out of his back. So probably he has to work on that part of his game. Maybe Alexander found out about this part of the game. So probably it's going to be an easy decision victory for Alexander Gustafsson. Alexander trying to pass. Yes. Moves into half. But again back to full guard. Nicely done by Jan Blachowicz. But it's of no use. Oh, they stand them up? What the fuck is that? Mark Goddard, the referee. Man, why did they stand that? Oh, Jan Blachowicz is going in. Oh, single leg attempt. Beautiful. Beautiful. Single leg attempt and gets the fight again to the ground. Alexander Gustafsson putting on a wrestling clinic. Beautiful single leg. Thank you, Andrew Hinze. Moving to Jin now. Okay, Andrew. Thank you, Andrew, for the love. Appreciate it. Alexander's takedowns have significantly improved. Significantly improved this fight. I really like his chances against Glover Teixeira. I think that is the fight which they should make next, and that is the fight they will make probably next. Alexander should, oh my goodness, what is he going for? Is he going for an arm triangle? No. Nice recovery by Jan Blachowicz. Nice recovery. So Jan Blachowicz learns a lot from this fight. Has to improve his takedowns for sure, takedown defense for sure, especially the trip ones. But his striking looked sharp. That was a positive. Alexander pushing the pressure, trying to finish the fight with these elbows. He's going all in. Ground and pound time. Are they going to stop it? Last 10 seconds. No, they didn't, but the fight is over. Nice show of respect. Alexander gets Jan Blachowicz up and gets the decision victory. Nice show by Alexander. Probably a 30-26 in my book. Second round was probably a 10-8, and so was round 3, I mean, pretty much. But he did not do enough damage, though. So I'd probably say 30-27 easy or 30-26. In favor of Alexander Gustafsson. Beautiful display, beautiful takedowns. Looked reasonably sharp in his punches. Nice transitions also. So great overall display by Alexander Gustafsson. Andrew Hinze has moved on to Jin. I am moving on to the main event, which is Andrei Arlovski versus Josh the War Master Barnett. That is gonna be a banger. And let me know in the comments who you got for the main event of the evening, because I really feel that Josh Barnett's preparation is getting better and better. Winner by unanimous decision, Alexander Gustafsson. The crowd is very happy. Probably the biggest pop of the entire night was in favor of Alexander. And Sergeant Nick Hein came in a close second, but Nick Hein disappointed in his fight. Alexander didn't. It was a dominant performance. Nice classy interview by Alexander, thanking the fans and also appreciating Han for taking the fight. Classy as usual, Alexander though, gentleman. Dan Hardy also doing a reasonably good job in the mic, doing these interviews and doing these fight breakdowns from the location. So Dan Hardy, I don't know how many of you've seen his fights, but he's a great fighter. Good analytical mind, good striking. But the story of the co-main was the takedowns by Alexander, which clearly sealed the deal. He really deserves a win, Gustaffson. Yes, clearly. I agree. Andrew Hinze says he's got Barnett. Me too. I also feel Barnett should get this because the chin of the Pitbull, Andrei Arlovski's chin, is suspect. And if you remember how Alistair Overeem knocked him out with a front kick and a right hook combination, his chin's pretty weak. But first round, I'd still give it to Arlovski. You never know what happens with these heavyweights though. So that was a co-main event. We are ready for the main event. You can watch these fights on these channels if you're on cable. If you're online watching, looking for YouTube live videos, it's gonna be pretty difficult to find a live video on YouTube for this. So looks like not a lot of people are streaming this live. New promo for UFC 203. CM Punk's debut for UFC and MMA is up in UFC 203. I really feel that CM Punk will get choked out by Mickey Gall. I really feel that. But, I mean, he has the guts to, step up and take these kind of, difficult fights at an old age of 37, 38. So props to CM Punk. He's a nice guy, but, I mean, this is mixed martial arts. And looking at his training videos, I really feel that Mickey Gall would finish him in round 2 or probably round 1. That's my prediction for UFC 203. I also feel that Stipe should be able to retain his title But man, Overeem hits hard, and he's doing these nice game plans in his last 2-3 fights. So you never know for UFC 203 who's gonna win the heavyweight strap. But Fabricio Verdum is also back on the same card as Stipe Miocic, the guy who knocked him out. So Verdum is going up against Travis Brown. CM Punk goes up against Mickey Gall, and Stipe Miocic goes up against Alistair Overeem for UFC 203 live from Cleveland next week. And as usual, we will break down the fights without fail, with unbiased commentary and true play-by-play, not unlike other channels who just want to talk shit about other stuff. No disrespect, but we look to actually break down the fights around here. So keep it logged in for all UFC events, especially these kind of crazy cards which are not really available online, like today, UFC Fight Night Hamburg. UFC 203, the main card, features Jessica Andrade and Joanne Calderwood as the fight opener. Uriah Faber, California Kid, is back with Jimmy Rivera going up against him. CM Punk goes up against Mickey Gall. The co-main is Fabricio Verdum versus Travis Brown. And the main event is Stipe Miocic versus Alistair Overeem. Sorry guys, this cold is fucking bullshit. I got Josh Barnett in the main event, who y'all got. Andrew Hensey thinks Barnett would win also, which is a pretty fair assessment of the situation. Okay, let me give you a quick roundup of all the fights. Okay, the first fight of the night was Rustam Khabilov versus Leonardo Silva. Rustam Khabilov got the better in the striking exchange and overall control because he got some takedowns in. It was a pretty boring fight though. Second fight was more entertaining than the first, and the surprise was Jacques Hermanson getting the victory against Scott Askham. Then in the heavyweight division, we had Jargis Dan Ho against Christian Colombo. That was a brawl, if you had to say. It was a pretty difficult decision. Two judges scored it a draw, which was really interesting. One judge scored it in favor of Christian Colombo, so it was a majority draw. That was, I think, after a really long time, a majority draw in the heavyweight division. Then we had Taylor Lapius versus Leonardo Issa. Taylor Lapius getting the unanimous decision there. Then we had the first finish of the night, Ashley Evans Smith getting in a late TKO against Veronica Macedo, who looks pretty good. Then we had Peter Sabata going up against Nicholas Dalby. That also was a low volume fight, but Peter Sabata got the significant takedown advantage. And Peter Sabata getting the unanimous decision there. Then we had Jason Ayari against Jim Wallhead. Jim Wallhead was a favorite going in, but again a close fight, not a lot of action, and Jason Ayari getting the better of the striking exchanges, even though Jim Wallhead got a knockdown in. Then we went to the fight card main card opener with Sergeant Nick Hein going up against Taehyung Ban. Pretty boring fight, but Nick Hein getting the better control and 2 takedowns for scoring unanimous decision victory. I thought Taehyung Ban won because he got the stronger strikes in. Then we had KO of the year contender with Ryan Bader against Illir Latifi. Ryan Bader with a beautiful knee to the head while Illir was trying for a takedown, and he just walked out. Just like Mark Hunt walks off after knocking someone out, Ryan Bader walked off. Beautiful knockout there. Probably one of the knockout of the year contenders. Then we had Alexander Gustafsson putting in a unanimous decision victory against Jan Blachowicz as expected. Beautiful takedowns, beautiful trips, decent stand-up, and getting the finish was difficult against Han, but Alexander Gustafsson did it. Now we are ready for a fight which had to happen in the year 2009 and 10. This fight was a long time in the making because Josh Barnett was the youngest UFC heavyweight champion. He was called as the baby-faced assassin. But then he went on to fight in Pride and other organizations abroad. So UFC had a change in champions. Andrei Arlovski became the UFC champion. So in 2009 and 10, these two guys were at the top of their game. But then these guys dropped off for a couple of years. And both of these guys have got a career resurgence of sorts. And Josh Barnett unfortunately got one setback against Travis Brown. But apart from that, has looked pretty good. He also got... He also got submitted by... What's his name? Big Ben Rothwell. Last time. So it's been a pretty mixed sort of a career for Josh, but Andrei Arlovski was on a serious tear before he got knocked out by Stipe Miocic, then again by Alistair Overeem. So this guy should probably be fighting for the title if he had not got those defeats on his resume. One of the greatest fights in the heavyweight history was Andrei Arlovski versus Travis Brown. That was a great fight, which Arlovski won. So if this is going to end in first round, definitely Arlovski should win this. But I don't see that happening that much because Josh Barnett defends reasonably well unless he gets caught. And whenever Barnett has lost, his losses have only been freak submissions, which has happened once against Rothwell, and freak knockouts, wherein he was out of position and got caught. Just like Travis Brown capitalized with some elbows, as I remember in his previous fights. So that was the pattern for Josh Barnett. But Barnett has worked reasonably well on his cardio. He is always good with the submission game. Great arm triangle chokes. One of his patented moves is the arm triangle. He gets slapped by his coach, Josh Barnett. He's called as the War Master for a reason, because he brings it, man. He's a former UFC heavyweight champion. He's got 10 wins by knockouts, 18 wins by submission. Second most submission victory in UFC, WEC, and Pride history ever. I'm not talking heavyweight division. I'm talking of all time. That is how good Josh Barnett is on the ground. So, as Barnett enters the octagon, looks calm and collected. Not a lot of emotions though. But he got his signature throat slit finishing celebration, which he does after finishing a fight. He slits the throat and puts a thumb down whenever he wins by a knockout or submission. That is his patented celebration move. Andrei Arlovski does the jiggle and just jumps up on the cage and screams. That is his patented celebration, because Andrei Arlovski looks like a bear. But he has a headgear. He's got a head cap. He's looking pumped. He's walking fast to the he started jogging. Okay. Arlovski doesn't jog that much. Whoa, Arlovski doesn't jog. He's jogging to the. He's not jogging. He's running to the octagon. Whoa. Okay, that was unexpected. Maybe that's a new thing. Greg Jackson, Mike Winklejohn, all the other coaches supporting Andrei Arlovski. It's a great camp at Jackson Winklejohn. They got a great set of fighters. They got John Jones. They got Holly Holm. They got Donald Cowboy Cerrone. They got Carlos Condit. They got some great fighters down there. So they are primarily responsible for the resurgence in Andrei Arlovski's career. He is a former Sambo champion, Andrei Arlovski. So remember that, people. The main event is about to start. Arlovski is also a former UFC heavyweight champion. He has the second highest wins in UFC heavyweight history, 14. And he's got 17 victories by knockout. He is the pitbull. He also owns a pitbull. So he does the whole team. He's pretty dogged. He's got great stand-up. So that is Andrei Arlovski. Let's do the tail of the tape and look at these fighters closely. Arlovski is 37, Barnett is 38. Both of these fighters have the exact height, but Josh Barnett is 256, Arlovski is 238. Barnett has a 1-inch reach advantage. So ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for the main event of the evening from UFC Fight Night, Hamburg, Germany. It's been a reasonable night of fights. Most of them have been decisions. Let us hope that the main event stands out. The referee is Leon Roberts. The German crowd looks really pumped. Josh Barnett looks really focused and calm. Andrei Arlovski's BP is going through the roof because he's pacing himself up and down. This is a 5-round fight, so remember, if this goes 5 rounds, which I do not expect this to go, this is gonna be a fight in favor of Barnett. 34 victories and 8 losses. That is one of the best records of all time in MMA. The win-loss ratio is more than 4:1 for Josh Barnett, so he doesn't lose that much. And if you remember, Anderson Silva is also 33-7. So Josh Barnett is a very underrated fighter from that aspect, but he's not fought a lot in the UFC. He came back a couple of years back after Pride got dissolved, so he's been alternating wins and losses. The underdog is actually Andrei Arlovski for this fight, plus 130 for Andrei, so that's really interesting. Vegas odds going in. Andrei Arlovski, if you remember the Travis Brown fight, Andrei Arlovski touches gloves with Josh Barnett. They are ready. We are ready. Hopefully, you are ready. Let me know who you got, people. I think I got Barnett for this one. So does Andrew Hintze. All you other people, let me know in the comment section who you got. Andrei Arlovski has got good explosiveness, so Josh Barnett has to be careful about it. Oh, nice right hook by Josh. Oh, nice left hook by... Oh, nice right hook. Wow. 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 What the fuck is happening? Both of these guys got dropped in the span of 10 seconds. Barnett dropped Arlovski. Arlovski came back and dropped Barnett. And Barnett dropped Arlovski back again. Man, that's beautiful. Barnett has get out of the cage position here. Wow, that was brutal, man. Arlovski's chin is suspect. Arlovski has good sambo techniques. Nice pressure by Barnett. Reverses position and goes towards the cage. Probably the best clinch fighter, one of the best clinch fighters in UFC heavyweight division is Josh Barnett. The blood is flowing from the forehead of Andrei. Nice leg kick by Barnett. Barnett cannot overextend himself. Nice punch to the body by Arlovski. Arlovski hits hard, man. Again, going into the clinch. Going into the clinch again. Josh Barnett. Nice knee to the leg by Barnett. Nice foot stomps, old school by Josh Barnett. The weight advantage is significant for Josh Barnett. He's 256. Nice knee to the body by Josh. The clinches. Oh, nice body lock. And beautiful takedown by Andrei. Beautiful. That's a good... Oh! That wasn't expected. Nice hammer fist by Andrei. Josh Barnett is comfortable on the floor, but Andrei Arlovski is looking at the screen. His blood is flowing into his mouth. They're not doing anything, surprisingly. This is really surprising. I don't know why the referee is not standing them up. They're not doing anything. Okay, the referee stands them up. Fine, that's good. Oh, nice combination. Oh, beautiful combination by Andrei, man. Beautiful. Beautiful. Again, Barnett goes into the clinch, going for a takedown. Nice defense by Andrei. Nice defense of the takedown. This pressure, this forward pressure by Josh is going to take a lot out of Arlovski in the later rounds. Surprisingly, this fight did not end as of now, and it's almost 20 seconds remaining in round 1, which is really interesting. Oh, beautiful defense by Andrei against the takedown, but overall pressure against the cage, the advantage is for Josh. But the round is going to go over and nothing's going to happen as such. Andrei Arlovski looks a little tired, unfortunately. The outside trip for Andrei Arlovski probably scored that round in favor of him. So I'd probably say Arlovski won that round. First round in favor of Andrei. But Josh Barnett, if he pressures him again, so it's pretty interesting, man. It's really, really interesting. The combinations by Arlovski are very smooth. Oh, nice overhead attempt by Josh, but again going into the clinch. Josh Barnett is going in for the pressure game. He wants to take this to the ground. Feinting the takedown, but Andrei Arlovski is defending really well as of now. Can he get a takedown? That's the question. Nice punch to the body by Josh Barnett. But the sambo of Arlovski is keeping Barnett at bay. I will not be surprised if this goes beyond 3 rounds. Oh, and again, nice knee to the body by Josh Barnett. Arlovski reverses position. Nice body lock. Nice body lock by Arlovski. He's reversing position, getting some knees of his own to the legs of Josh Barnett, but not doing much. So they're going to separate themselves and back to the center of the octagon. Right hand of Andrei is brutal. Nice punches to the body by Josh Barnett. Nice punch by Josh. Nice short punches. Nice left by Josh Barnett. Again clinching and reversing position and putting in the neck pressure and the head pressure on Andrei Arlovski. I do not know whether Arlovski is ready for this kind of a fight, because he might be winning the fight initially, but this pressure is not good for Arlovski because cardio-wise, Josh Barnett is the better cardio guy here. So you never know what's going to happen. Southpaw stance. Oh, nice straight left by Josh Barnett. Again going into the clinch. Again moving into the cage. Nice knee to the body by Josh Barnett. Barnett also has the weight advantage on Arlovski, so this position is not really that good for Andrei. Nice punches to the body by Josh. Again, nice head pressure. Nice punches to the thighs and body by Josh Barnett. Arlovski reverses position. Going for a trip. Oh, beautiful reversal by Josh and ends up on top. That is what I call presence of mind. Oh, top mount. Top mount by Josh Barnett. Oh, is he going for the patented arm triangle choke? Nice elbows by Josh Barnett from top. Kimura? No. Kimura's not there. But Josh Barnett's ground game is insane. I think he's going for an arm triangle. Nice punches from the top. Nice elbow. Oh, you have 50 seconds left in the fight. This round is clearly in favor. Oh, nice elbow by Josh. Nice elbows. Short elbows. Arlovski is in survival mode. He's flattened him out. He's lying on top of him and raining down elbows. Just, oh my goodness. Arlovski's almost done. Ground and pound. Oh my god. Is the referee going to stop the fight? Oh no, 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 no. Oh no. Ground and pound. Ground and pound. Oh, he gives his back up. Gives his back. 10 seconds remaining. Oh, he's got one hook in. Oh, this is close to be finished, but I don't know what the referee is going to do. Oh, Andrei Arlovski survives. Andrei Arlovski survives, man. The fight was almost over. Arlovski's almost out. That's a 10-8 round in favor of Josh Barnett. Solid 10-8 round. If that is not a 10-8, I do not know what is. Arlovski had gone for a trip takedown. Josh Barnett was expecting it. Rolled, reverse position, wound up on top, took the mount, and rained down some ground and pound. That is what happened. So that is 1-1. But Barnett really leading, because that round was probably a 10-8 round. Arlovski is tired. That fight was really close to be finished. Arlovski has to really go for a knockout now because he's really tired. We can see it in his eyes. The legends of the sport. Barnett has to be careful. He cannot let this fight go into the 4th round, Andrei. Oh, nice punch by Andrei. Nice jab by Josh Barnett. Nice overhead right attempt by Josh Barnett, but misses. Oh, nice punches. Again, going into the clinch. Oh, nice uppercut. Beautiful punches. Nice. Andrei Arlovski with the comeback. There seems to be an injury. Oh, nice knee. Wow. Beautiful knees. Josh Barnett comes back. He's the War Master. Wow, there was some sort of an injury. The referee did not stop the fight. Andrei Arlovski's got his back almost. Josh Barnett was almost finished. Beautiful reversal by Josh Barnett. That is... Oh, he's going for a Kimura here. He is going for a Kimura, man. From from half guard. Uh-oh. Doesn't look that good. Oh, he's locked in. He's locked in. Wow, Josh Barnett was almost finished in the fight, man. Wow. Beautiful elbows by Josh. He can go for mount though, but he's going for a Kimura. But since he's near the cage, it's pretty difficult. A lot of smothering by... Oh, again, Barnett gets mount. This is not looking good for Andrei Arlovski. Oh yeah, baby. He gets his back, gets a rear naked choke, and Andrei Arlovski taps. Josh Barnett taps him out. Great battle, people. Great battle. Similar to the last round when Andrei Arlovski went for a trip takedown. Josh Barnett rolled. Oh, there was a thumb to the eye. Man, that okay. So now I realize what happened. Andrei Arlovski had a thumb in the eye of Josh Barnett, which was pretty dirty, and Josh Barnett, was hurt because the thumb in the eye was really, really bad, and Andrei Arlovski hit him with a beautiful right hand, but somehow Josh Barnett survived, reversed the trip takedown, ended up on mount, took his back, and finished him via rear naked choke. That was a beautiful performance by Josh Barnett, as expected. Josh Barnett getting the submission. One more loss for Andrei Arlovski. So, man, that was a great fight, man. That was one of the best heavyweight fights I've seen in a long, long time. Thank you, Andrew Hensey. Thank you for joining in. I'll see you guys next time. Wait a second. Beautiful display of respect between Andrei and Josh. That was a nice interview by Josh Barnett, bringing in Andrei Arlovski, hugging him and telling that we know we slowed down a little bit, but definitely you guys got your money's worth. That is what I feel. Thank you all for joining in the stream. Not a lot of UFC fans are joining in to see this fight, but hopefully you had a good time. We got the finish in the main event. We got the finish in the Bader versus Latifi fight. So it was a reasonable. That was a great main event, guys. That was fight of the night. Performance by Josh Barnett. So thank you all for joining. I'll see you guys next time. This is MA Live. This is your channel for all UFC fights, breakdowns, and live play-by-plays. Do like, do subscribe to the channel for all future UFC events and play-by-play. This is Harry here signing off. I'll see you guys next week for UFC 203. Thank you.